You've been benefiting from this pain, this injury, this problem, which is no longer a problem. You're moving forward. You've moved past it already. You're already in a calm state. So this is something that bothered you and you were able to benefit from it. But now you're being asked to give back. To give back the attention, the love, and everything else that you received because of this situation. And that's the part that's irritating you because you really expected things to go one way. You expect people to play their roles, do what they signed up for, and not to go back and forth. That's the very thing you're trying to avoid. Trading places. Okay. So I feel like people think you're sweet. Like they can get over on you. Or like they want something. Like they want to constantly be on your good side. And it's just like, this isn't me. You know, I have all types of emotions. And it's not always about giving. You know, sometimes I do just care about myself. So I feel like maybe you were trapped in a situation by being fed something sweet, like you were getting what you wanted, and then things switched up, and now that thing that was receiving from you or given, that thing that was given to you is now wanting to suck from you and drain your energy, which you had never signed up for. So it could be a romantic situation. It could be someone with children that you just didn't realize the responsibility of having children in the house. Like they're kind of creeping around and peeking at you and just being weird overall. And you're like, this is kind of annoying. You know, like it was cute at first. You guys went out to the theme parks, and even if this is just a metaphor, it's like, you know, a situation where it was all fun and games in the beginning, literally, and now it's just like, okay, what can I actually do with this? How is this actually beneficial to my life and my future? Because you're very forward thinking. You don't get lost in the euphoria very often. You're thinking about, how does this make sense? And that's what matters to you. Because you got the number 4 popping up, and that's all about stability. So the main issue, what I'm seeing, is you being kept up at night. It could be some nosy or noisy neighbors. You're just not in a really peaceful situation. Maybe this is a case of poverty, where you're not in the place where you want to be. And you can't really call it a bad situation if the people around you are so happy. This card doesn't want to come up. Let's try again. If the people around you are so happy and enjoying themselves, then why are you so miserable? Because you don't want to be there. Simply put. So, you know, normally you hear loud music, you think it's a party, you might want to go join the party or have your own party. But if you don't want to be around this, it's considered chaos, you know, it's disturbing the peace, it's a noise violation. And I just feel like this energy that you have can be used in a number of ways, as long as you're able to focus on what you love. You know, if you take that energy and transmute it into something that works for you, it could actually be the gasoline in your tank to the point where you don't have to go out searching for it anymore. It comes straight to you. And it's just all about the way you look at it. Any situation you're in, look at it for how it's going to benefit you in the long run, because you want to constantly keep your own goals in mind. That's what keeps you sane. And for this workout, this workers' comp injury, it's not something you really need to worry about anymore because you're not injured. So you know how to ignore the problem. You know how to move on. So you don't have to look for the benefit